All right, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Happy Thursday to you. My name is Enigma. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Hope you're having a great day so far today. Happy Thirsty Thursday to you. We are, we were just doing some grinding because of our new party member, Sir Mervin. And we're no longer doing that because we got him up to where I wanted to get him. So we're going to move right on. Uh, do me a favor. Hit that follow button, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. I'd appreciate that. If you are on YouTube and Rumble, go ahead and comment and like and share and let people know that I'm here. I'm really trying to get bigger on Rumble and YouTube in particular. Twitch would be really nice too, but that's a stretch goal to get to reach Twitch partner. Gotta have your help. Just saying. Oh, and already got that. And it's free. It's free. I'm not asking you to spend any money. So please, whatever you can do to help. So this is Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. This is the remake of Dragon Quest VII. Oh, what do we got here? Hey, good morning, Grizzled. Good to see you, bud. I gotta put that there. Here we are. Happy Thursday to you, my friend. Pretty sure we're over here now. I think this is the right one. I don't remember. I've slept since yesterday. What can I say? No, this is the wrong one. You can already tell by the enemies. Try this one. What the hell? This is not the place either. I thought it was red we fixed. Must be the other one. Must be the other one. Hubble, they got a telescope over there. This is it. I can tell this is the right one. This is it. Metal slimes and whatnot. Yep, this is the right place. So anyway, like I said, this is Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. This is the remake of it. I'm glad to see that they remade this game. I am quite a bit enjoying it. Okay, I see we have two castles. This one looks like it's seen better days, though. Let's see what's in this one. I'm a soldier, not a bricklayer. Oh, Scarewell. Good thing we're going to bowl right over this thing. I've slept. I said I have slept since yesterday. Metal slimes are worth more experience usually, but the slime knights are a little different. Mini metal, okay. One thing we don't need a lot. We don't really need right now is I'm saying this is a Dragon Quest game is money. We have a lot of money, but we don't have. I mean, always what we need is more experience. Sheet of strength, laddie. Well, hello, Whisk. Did you get enough love from in there? Come on. Come on. There you go. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor. Good boy. He's a good boy. Whiskey's a good boy, yeah. You've been, well, I won't say uncharacteristically good. You've stumbled some, Whisk. Particularly where you've been pooping lately. Ninja pooper. Yeah. Is that what you want? You just want someone to love you? Was mommy not giving you enough love in there? Desi's at home today, working from home, so Whiskey is splitting his time between her and I, it seems. We have an armor shop. What do you got? Full plate armor. Not as good as any of the armor we are wearing, so no sense in buying that. Interesting difference between this game and the other Dragon Quest games is the amount of... that's a whiskey sighting. Amount of the way Dragon Quest has always gone is you go to a new area, you get to a new town, and there's a king up in there, and you buy the best weapons and armor, and you grind to get enough money for the best weapons and armor. This game, we've not had to do that. Now he's laying down. Whiskey's laying down. He's being cute. That's what he does. Oh, scrap. Yeah, you're getting love. I'm giving you love. I can only do so much, though, because I have two hands and they need to be on the controller. Okay, so this castle, there's not a lot here. So we've done that. And then there was a town with another castle over there. Not to mention that over there. Let's see what's over here. Oh, okay. They won't let us through. Well, never mind then. Be that way. I didn't want to go that way anyway. Okay, let's see what's up here now. We do have a weapons store. Yeah, I've noticed that about this is that the amount of money needed is it's not as much of a money grind as it is in other Dragon Quest games. We have over 500,000 gold, so we're going to be able to buy whatever the hell we want if we want it. Once again, they live in the basement. They live in the basement. All right, we got some stuff here. Let's see. Well, that's for charm. Defense plus 16. Okay. So there was some stuff to get there, but not a lot. We've been finding better stuff than we've been buying, so which is very on Dragon Quest like. And of course, this is a JRPG, guys, so the first rule of JRPG is there's no such thing as breaking and entering, larceny, or theft, or destruction of public or private property. So knock yourself out when it comes to doing that stuff. That's an item shop. I don't think we need any items, but that's some barrels we can do. Let's see what you got. Yeah, they got nothing. You got nothing. Okay, looks like there's a piece of oh, well, we can't get in this way. I saw there was a piece of fragment in there. So we can't get in without the king's permission. Already been in there. Haven't been in here yet. Let's go see. Let's go see. What do you got? I only got a chest of drawers. Oh, I swear, someone just came in and took and nicked my vial of magic water. They did. It was right there, and they came in and they just nicked it. All right, Hubble Castle. I guess we're the envoy. Okay, well, let's see what we got over here. Well, includes looting the king's stuff. Magic key. A sheet of sorcery. Old man, you got nothing worth looting. That's correct. It is the hero tax. Everyone agrees it's the greatest tax ever. It's the biggest tax. It's a big, beautiful tax. Long-term borrowing. Okay, I guess they're in a deep trance. Okay, I did. That's the storyline thing. I really want to do that. But first, we are gonna. my Orange Man impression isn't very good, so. Locked tight. Don't have the right tools for that. Princess robe. There's no way it's as good as Silver Cuirass. And it's not. American Dragon Quest. That would be interesting because then we could have Bruce Leroy and Show Nuff. That's what we would need. Okay, so this is the correct way. Well, we'll get there. Who lies here? Wait a minute, what? With great magical power comes great responsibility. Winford Wormwood. They missed an Uncle Ben reference there. That should have been Uncle Ben. That's right. We need some show nuff. Show nuff. Locked. Locked. There wasn't a way down from there, so I guess we go up. Barrels, Donkey Kong. We do need a. I don't disagree with you. We do need a Rick James. Rick James. I said, bitch, I'm Rick James. I said, well, we found the king. And we're going to loot his shit right in front of him. Oh, he's not the king. So I said, look, bitch, I'm Rick James. Enigma, you're just going in and wreaking havoc on these poor people. They had nothing to do with you, and now you're taking all their shit. That's right. That's what I do. Now we've looted a little bit. Let's go talk to our girl over here and see what storyline thing she's gonna. What fresh hell is gonna happen here? The Southland was the Grand Conjuring. We're humble always. Cordial relations. Recently, my son decided to sever ties with the place. Oh, okay. So I just Cool. It just flies. True. Okay, so they don't want us. Okay. Go away and stay away. Until the storyline wants us to go. Smashing those pots and barrels. That's right, creating jobs. Because they have to replace them. So every time I go by and run by and do this, someone's got to replace those barrels. I see a glowy spot back here that I missed. Petsy Betsy. Pretty Betsy. Darkness. Darkness. That's where they want us to go, and we're going to go that way, but y'all know me. I want all the XP, so. And we're getting close to maxing out Druid with her. There she goes. Here we go. So she's only got to max out heroin, and that'll be the all the jobs for her. Sir Mervin's still working on his secondary jobs, which is fine. On your way then. See, pots. Pots! Of course, we've already determined that I'm a hoarder when it comes to these games, and uh, I don't like using items. So now this begs me to ask the question, what's in here? Whoa, it's a mermaid from He-Man. So she's not that close to maxing out hero yet, but she will be. We have a chest up there with a diamond. Nothing wrong with that. Got to go through it. The grind is going to happen one way or another. If you need it, you got it. I gotta go get it. We've leveled to the point where these things aren't really, they're not a threat, so we can just bowl them right over. And I have a feeling this is going to be a storyline dungeon coming up here anyway, so we'll probably do all this again, but that's alright. At least we're cleaning it out. And the first rule of JRPGs is don't talk about Grind Club, okay? That's what we do. It's Grind Club is real. Grind Club is a thing. We don't talk about it. Don't talk about Grind Club. Falcon earrings. I don't know what those do. We'll deal with that. And if I've been reading right, there's one more character that will join the party, or rejoin the party, I should say, at some point. But we've not gotten there yet. I read in the original cut of the game, that character left and does not come back. But in this cut, apparently, that character does. So okay. We can't walk through the wall? Okay, well, whatever. That is a fragment. I'll take it. No. I just break your pots and leave. That's what I do. So this is a storyline area, but we obviously can't do anything with it yet. At least we cut down, or we got all the chests and such, because that's what we do. Let's go. Let's go back out the way we came. Could probably cast evac, but Where's the fun in that? No respawn. I expected some respawn. There's some. I should say I expected some respawn by now. No respawn. Okay, this is where they wanted us to go from the start. And there's an item shop. Alright, what you got for us there, mate? Just items? Then piss off! Don't need items. It's locked from the other side. You can't go that way. Okay, that must be from the side. This is much bigger on the inside. It's the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. Yeah. And that... There's no way to get down there. At least not yet. Ah, oh, crap. Oh, you have a thing back there, okay. This must be the guy we're supposed to give the missive to. Supreme Sorcerer, preeminent, Yeah, whatever. Slithering salamanders. Yep, go get the ingredients, what he wants. He's completely lost it. Alright, so now we're going to go back to where we were. Working on quite the spell, I am. Ah, yeah, everyone's back. So we're getting 2 vocational points per shot here. Maybe it's because of all the max out jobs we've got. Oh, I missed those. So, because Aisha here is, like I said, heroine is all she's got left to do. She's only got a couple more stars to go on that. And Sir Mervyn is the one that's lacking right now, but he won't be for very long with the rate we're going here. He's working on secondary jobs. And then you have the master jobs after that. In fact, he's about to level up Armamentalists here, it looks like. There we go. There's a level up for that. Puts him 5 stars. She's or 6 stars. 6 stars there too. About to be 7. So she's almost done with heroin. Not the drug, the character class. We don't do heroin. Heroin is not good for us. It's bad. It's bad. It's illegal and it's bad. Shouldn't have anything to do with it. And she has leveled up that. There we go. And there's a level up for somebody. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so we're strong enough that we don't have to really get into the fights with these things, which makes the grind a lot easier, quite frankly, because we're still getting XP, not as much as we would be getting if we were actually going in and fighting them, which we could do, but it's actually much more efficient just to do it this way, where you just go, bam, give me my 2 points. All right, we're back here. He's gone. So are they in here? Yeah, here I am. Okay, so how do we get up there? Sure, why not? Had sucking a little longer than I wanted to. Well, yeah, it's same. Yeah, now how are we going to get back? Gotta wait for the next day. They're tired. They're getting some sleep. So I'm going to massacre them in their sleep. I'm almost afraid to look to see what's out here. Oh, you can jump down. That's how we get back. See, even that troll couldn't stand up to us, so we just bowled right through him. We're probably about almost 20 levels ahead of where we're supposed to be, I think. Doesn't bother me. Well, this is the peak. Is that what we're supposed to get right there? That would be what he wanted. Oh, that guy got away. Give it all to me, baby. Those up are my favorite. I know we're supposed to go the other way, and we will. I just wanted to come down here and murder everything. Yep. It looks like a way out. We are going to go out. We're going to go out the old-fashioned way. Aisha there is about ready to max out heroin. She's 3/4 of the way there, so. I think we're still working on. Yeah, he's still got a couple things to go. But that's fine. Nothing quite like a good grind, though, to help you get to a point where you're strong enough to fend off anything. Works for me. So it is Thursday already. That's a good thing. Thirsty Thursday, according to our friends across the pond there. Alright, Aisha has maxed out all the jobs. So now we're just worrying for this point at Mervyn to get his job levels up. There we go. Exactly why we do it that way. Nothing. They got nothing on us. Here, take your shit. Yeah, something like that on just in the last 10 minutes. Well, oh, really? Okay. That is correct, Alucard. It is. I wonder what they're going to show. They've already kind of come out and said it won't be Wolverine, which I didn't think it would be. No, could be. Okay, we have a seal of approval. Okay. I wonder what they're going to show, though. Because that's going to be... they said it's going to be first and third party, but like I said, Insomniac supposedly is skipping. But I suspected that because Sony's already announced they're going to have a state of play later this year dedicated to Wolverine. So it's not surprising that they would do that. Not surprising whatsoever that that's what they want. That they would do that because of what it is and how they want you know that if Wolverine's coming out this year, which I'm suspecting it is, if Sony's ramping up to do a springtime uh, uh, thing for it, and believe me, they all need Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo all need a shot in the arm. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some good stuff in there. But maybe, it could just be run of the mill whatever too. But I do suspect it'll be stuff kind of peppered in there. But I don't. I have a. I do have a feeling they're going to show some stuff, but I don't know what it's. We don't know what it's going to be. I mean, it's just we really don't. At least not yet. There'll be some third party, hopefully some first party, hopefully some AAA, but they all need a shot in the arm. All Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft all need a shot in the arm right now. And Nintendo, what they showed was not conducive. Who was that masked man? Yeah, you probably should. No, you can't. Tis but a scratch. Boy, you got the whooping stick out there. Tara Strong still looks amazing. Who's never seen Tara Strong? She's a very famous voice actress. I would say she's probably the Mel Blanc of the millennial generation, and she looks like $1,000,000. She's pretty hot. What happens to the best of us? But she's a very talented voice actress. If you've watched anything in the '90s that was animated up until now, you've seen something with her in it. I've never seen that movie. She was in that. I've seen her in, like TV shows and stuff where she's like a guest star or something, and you look at her and go, "Son of a bitch, she's a voice actor. Why isn't she a regular actor?" I've never seen that one. National Lampoon kind of went through a weird time period where they were. Whiskey, do you really got to do that in front of me? They were, they did the vacation movies and things like that. Loaded Weapon, but then they kind of fell off. I don't remember the last one they did where they went to a lot of their stuff went direct to video. So I don't was Senior Trip direct to video? Wasn't direct to video, so it did go to theaters. Okay, I didn't realize that. Pardon me while I go down here and loot your shit first, Your Majesty. I didn't realize it had a theatrical run. I never saw it though. Jeremy Renner's first movie. Wow. Okay. Oh, Hawkeye himself. Yeah. Yeah, that's her. 53 years old. Oh, so this is the envoy. This is the guy that cast that Kafriz spell on that kid. We'll have to fight that guy. See, don't you even tell? Can't you even tell that's a bad guy from the way he talks? I do too. Well, he's not wrong. But you don't have any magic. You don't say that. That sounds kind of weird. Will you now? He's got blue skin. Oh, it's just the envoy. Whiskey's decided. Well, we went through a time period where stuff they became shorter, and people are still paying premium price for it. And they had the freaking media covering doing covering for them, saying, "Oh yeah, people want shorter games. People want less money, want less entertainment for the money that they're paying." Yeah, Mario is not a long game. From what I understand, and again, I could be completely wrong here because I was not involved with the development of the Mario RPG. But basically, Nintendo, the graphics that they used for the Super Nintendo version in particular, took up a lot of assets on the cartridge, and they kind of just said, "Well, it's got to look like this, Square," and Square kind of had to fill in the blanks with that, with their own stuff. So they kind of made, they made pretty well. You know, they made pretty well out of what they could, basically. But Mario RPG is a fantastic game too. That's the thing, is it's a really 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 well done game. Merwin's about to level his both of his jobs up there. I streamed the remake when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. I do remember doing that a couple years ago. Oh, dang it. I did it again. Oh, he leveled up too. Yeah, I was definitely in favor of the Mario RPG. I wish I still had my SNES copy of that, but I sold it a long time ago like a moron. South. South. Oh, that's in the town. That's right. It's in here, ain't it? It's an orifice building. Fragments are good. Looking around. I'm almost afraid. Is this the right way? How about going this way first? Mm-hmm. I guess there's another staircase, yes. Nothing there. It's been long enough. None shall pass. Well, that's nice to know. Oh, no, don't do that. And it's a crit, because that's a critical spell. Oh, okay. Now what's he doing? Is that the Ghostbusters containment unit behind him? Okay, so we just let him walk out. That's right. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh, this door is firmly locked, so we can't go back the way we came. There's only one way left to go, right? And he did go this way. From who? From Keighley? From Jeff Keighley? See, what we don't know is I think Jeff Keighley is, and this is just my opinion. Yeah, I think he stands to profit from the success of High Guard. I know he said he wasn't paid for it. I think he still was standing to get paid for it. I don't believe for 1 second that he just basically keeled over and didn't. That he didn't stand to make any money off of it. Jesus. No. Oh my God. Okay, this is one of those battles we just are going to lose. Yeah, we were supposed to lose that. At least we got all of our health and stuff back. Yeah, but that sounds like a Keeley thing. Keeley is the one who was responsible for the hype, the overhype of the game, and I don't blame them at all for people saying, "Hey, you think you oversold this to us?" And the funny thing is that like I've met Jeff Keeley. He's a nice guy. I don't have any real bone to pick with him whatsoever. But if you're talking about the uh, if we're gonna go ahead and start talking about the establishment video game journalist, there is no one more established in video game journalism than Jeff Keighley. To his credit, he has stayed mostly above a lot of the BS that I have seen through a lot of games journalism. Like he's been above the wokety woke stuff for the most part, like your IGNs and your Kotakus. But that doesn't mean he doesn't play favorites, and it doesn't mean he's not one that takes his marching orders from the establishment game companies, your Nintendos, your Sonys, your Microsoft. He's been accused for years of being a Microsoft or a Sony fanboy. For years, he's been accused of that. I don't know how honest that is, but I do know that he does tend. I know he has never met the Hideo Kojima game he doesn't like. He and Kojima are thick as thieves. Well, we'll see if you can do it. Now he should be powered down somewhat, so we should be able to fight him. Damn. Yeah, I just hit him. He's almost already. He's over halfway down now. Yeah, but I don't have any real bone to pick with Jeff Keighley. I really don't. But because, like I said, I met him. He's a nice guy. But it with the him being like the original games journalist, like you can say a lot of things about Keighley. Really, well, that's cool. Uh, he loves games. Hi, is there? Why is this live? Good to see you. But Keeley is but he like I said, he's established as establishment can be, and he got there by playing ball. He plays ball with the game companies, and they reward him and they give him access. But for those who keep pounding the fact that he's a Sony fanboy, need to remember that Microsoft announced the Series console Series X at the Game Awards. And beat the shit out of him. Yes, look after him, please. Got it. The dadding do. He's the whiz. That doesn't look like Richard Pryor. We just did stuff, and here we are. Yep, Richard Pryor was definitely he's an icon. Talked about it before. He is the Great Leveler. What is that? What does it do? Pryor started as a clean comic, and then he got dirty, and then after he went way dirty, he got popular in movies, and he had to get out of doing a lot of dirty comedy, so he became a little more clean. The Great Levelers. So what spell is the Great Leveler? What is that? Doesn't even say. All right, well, whatever. Pretty sure I did all this already, but whatever. Yeah. Red Fox inspired Richard Pryor. So that the funny thing is that we always talk about we've talked to nauseum about Richard Pryor being the template for the way a lot of African American slash black comics do their comedy. There he inspired the people who were inspired. I mean, he directly inspired Dave Chappelle, but I don't know if like Kevin Hart was directly inspired by him or not. Guys like him. But Red Fox inspired Richard Pryor. Red Fox was everything that man did. He couldn't help it but just be funny. So that's why when they did Harlem Nights, both Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor were both like, we have to get Red Fox in this movie. They both wanted it so bad because Eddie Murphy took a lot of inspiration from Richard Pryor, but he was also inspired by Red Fox. Red Fox was definitely one of the most inspirational, most influential comics out there. He was just eclipsed by Pryor. Pryor eclipsed the absolute shit out of him. And what does it say? Okay. And it's just how it is. Red Fox was an amazingly funny man. And that's why everybody should watch Harlem Nights, by the way. Harlem Nights is a fantastically funny film. Yep. The thing about Red Fox is Red Fox was probably one of the best improv comics ever. he could just he was so fast. I would agree. And you did. Tings. Ubisoft is gonna the employees of Ubisoft are gonna kill the company. The company's already on freaking life support, and the employees are so stupid they're going to the kick the thing out of it. So the power outlet. They're gonna kick the cord out of the power outlet and just completely hand the company over to the Chinese. Yeah, he shot me in my pinky toe. No, but seriously, for those who don't know, Red Fox, but one of the best improv comics ever. A lot. If you ever go back and watch like a lot of Sanford and Son and things like that, you can tell he's ad libbing damn near everything he's saying. That a lot of his interactions with people in that show are ad libbed because he's talking over it. He talks over himself, but he's just so quick. He was so quick, and with the one liners and all, he was so good. Okay. So Maribel's going to be out of the party for a little bit. Yeah. I don't think so. She'll be back. Rise not tries. Upper management does need to take more responsibility, but the thing is that the lower the field people, the people that are actually in the field, they're going to do more to damage the company right now than the upper management is. Upper management's already it has done so much to kill the company. It's sad and sickening. But that doesn't mean for oh, but now the employees are going to kill it. Why not? This is true, Grizzle. The thing is that they can do this and and strike and do all this stuff, but the company is on life support as it is. So if they're not going to have any sort of uh, development on their games, the company's going to be dead. Yep, like rats deserting a secret ship. You're right. And they are like, yeah. Well, that's how a lot of these people in entertainment are right now because there's no accountability for failure in entertainment. People fail up all the time. So you're going to see people. I mean, you see people failing up constantly in movies and TV shows and stuff. Like, oh, you lost Warner Brothers $200 million. Well, you sound like the perfect person to write the next Pirates of the Caribbean movie. You know, things like that. And you're right there too, Grizzled. The Chinese will replace them. And you watch the Tencent will bring in Chinese workers to replace these people, and they will again slowly take bites out of that company and slowly take bites until there is no Ubisoft left, and it's all Tencent. I think I said it the other day. I think within the next 5 years, you're going to see Ubisoft is going to be a subsidiary of Tencent. It's just going to be they're going to completely take them over. I really do. I think I Tencent is doing things the way that they're playing the long game, and Ubisoft has made it so easy. It's kind of a microcosm of what's going on in the world today, quite frankly. You've got people on one hand trying to uh, say they're for one thing, and but what they do, but their actions is that they're uh, bending over for the other people, for the exact opposite, and that's exactly what's happening. Stupid. we're not. Hello, Zuzi. Well, because I wanted to. Yeah, lots. Yeah, a lot. He wants her just to be normal so they can play together. You really? You're a liar. And here we go. Up here. Oh, what a bitch. But we'll say yes. Or were you now? I don't know about that. Yes, she does. Oh, sure. Okay, so we did that. Do 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 do. Set out our next adventure. I don't think we're allowed to leave without her, though, are we? The way she is. Oh, there she is, waiting for us. I have been guilty of that. Something like that. I don't think that's exactly how it went. Pretty sure that's not how that went. After all that, it was just for nothing. With your mom. Okay. Unbreakable bond. Okay. Maribel's not in the party, so let's. And she unequipped herself. What the hell's up with all that? What's up with that? That's true. We do. Yeah, it is annoying. I mean, we didn't even do anything. That's the weird thing is that there was nothing way up there. There was no point in that. The cutscene I get the character development I'm okay with that, but her leaving the party and giving back all of her shit just so she comes back and we have to rearm her, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Got that there. Sheet of agility. They ripped that castle down. What was the point of that castle even being there? It played no part in the story. Silk bustier. Okay. So we do need to make sure we're looking around. I'm sure, does it show? Sometimes the map shows when you have tablets on the map, or that you can collect. Yeah, we were there. We saw it. No, damn it. Let me talk to him again. So there's Cedar Resilience. We got plenty of those. We've gotten plenty of those. Yeah, it's just so weird why they would. Again, the cut scene I get. Uh, I don't get why they would remove her from the party only to bring her back with no development, with no changes in the thing. If you were forced to go off and go somewhere without her and do stuff, then I could see it. I just don't see it in the context of why they did it that way. So there's something to mark off for if we're rating this game. Mark off points for that. Okay. Okay. Who doesn't like an awesome queen? What can I say? A real queen, by the way, not a. Yeah. So they make instruments here. That's got to be something for later, right? Not to be confused with the telescope. May have a telescope and a castle. Let me guess. Still locked. Yep. Guess we need another key. Nothing up here. Okay. See, they give you. That's something else I would love to know. Uh, who the hell puts this stuff in the game? The hairband is the first helmet armor that Maribel had at the beginning of the game. What's the point of giving that to us now? There's no point to it. And I'm not necessarily complaining. I'm just trying to figure out the mentality. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to what the accomplishment was. It doesn't make any sense. That's all I'm saying. This is probably where the chest is. Yep. We came down, so go this way. We'll go hit the. I skipped the downstairs stuff. Let's check the downstairs stuff. Apparently, they like music here a lot. Wrong way. Wrong way to wrong way. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Pots and a barrel. Donkey Kong. Pardon me. Woo. She could probably take a bullet at this point. All right. No. Did I miss going downstairs up here? I might have. I don't think it is. Because it's not. What the hell? What's up with that? It's 11:03. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. The blue tower. Sorry, Your Highness. Let's go see if we can steal. Nothing in there. Okay. Don't be stupid. Yeah, it's 9:04 a.m. for you. It's 11:04 a.m. for me. I'll be right back. I'm sure you will. Oh, well, we saved your ass. Yes, we do. An announcement. All right. Oh, I bet you would. It's probably a stone tablet. Oh, okay, not. Pardon me. So 2 p.m. for you, 4 p.m. for me. You got it, bitch. Yes. Womas? Yeah, that'd be 4 p.m. Central. Will you now? That's about right. But we really don't. I shouldn't give it to you, but we are. Yeah, I don't know about that, Tim. Oh, it'll be a stone tablet, right? See, I told you. Part of the another green. Oh, that's a green one. It does, but what is it to you? I'm calling you bitch. If you're my friend, say what's up, bitch. That's the way guys talk to each other. There's an old meme out there of it's guys. It's a group of guys and a group of girls, and the guys are talking to each other, and they're talking to one guy, and he's like, you are an effing bitch. You suck, you piece of shit. Go choke on a yeah. I hope you choke on a dick and die or something like that. And the guy walks off, and then all the other folks are like, "What an awesome guy! He's such a cool guy." And they're like, and that's exactly how guys are. And with women, it's the exact opposite. The women are together, and they're like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, you're so amazing, and oh, you're so great." And then when the girl walks away, the other girl's like, "What a bitch! I can't stand her." It's like, that's exactly what it's like. Pardon me. Damn, sorry about that. Okay, so we have how many green tablets? We have three. All right then. Doctor Who. The dumb thing is, we still have three fragments there that we don't have no place for. So there must be another room or more stuff to find later. Okay, that's a vicious one up there. We'll come back to him. I'm positive we're strong enough to beat him, but I don't want to. I want to make sure we're saving and all that because the way that these games work. Okay. This is probably the most un-Dragon Quest-like game in the series that I have played so far. I wonder if they tried to do things like Square was doing with Final Fantasy at the time. Because Dragon Quest 9 was a little bit of a departure as well because of the DS. Dragon Quest 9 was on the Nintendo DS. Not surprising either, by the way. But it had a lot to do with the online capabilities of the DS. I fully remember you could go and trade maps with friends. So uh, I would go. Let's just say the best place you could go, by the way, to meet friends on your DS was like video game and anime and comic book conventions. It was. I would take my DS there. My was it 3DS that did that? I thought it was all the DS. Anyway, you could take your DS there, and you would just meet tons of. Walk by, and you'd have tons of people. You'd get everyone would go and there would be a tag kind of thing. It was like a you would tag, and again, it was so so well done. Uh, and you could trade maps that way with Dragon Quest. So you would have Dragon Quest maps that you could that you might get something at a con, but then you would go and you might go to your Starbucks and find that there was somebody there who has a map that you don't, and y'all would tag and swap maps. And Nintendo was also very smart about it. Good thing I bought one then. You bet. You're right. Yeah, we got some whooping sticks here. I think I was trying just to olay this, but olaying it's not going to work here. Damn, that was a crit. It is licensed and it is a beloved property. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the price went up on it. And that's going to happen a lot, guys, with physical media. You're going to start seeing with the push towards digital that the companies are putting forth. I believe you're going to see a big run on physical media. That physical media is going to become very sought after, very valuable. And if you think prices right now are insane for some of the physical stuff out there, I shudder to think what it's going to be like in the next 5 or 6 years. It's of course it's going to be scalped. Can't wait to read the articles that the journalists put out there that they can't figure out why it's being discontinued when it's being discontinued for one very important reason that we all know, and that is because the licensing agreement ran out. It is not rocket science on how things work. I saw this headline the other day on Facebook that some company put out, that some entertainment journalistic company put out saying, for some reason, Netflix is pulling the She-Ra show, the horrible DreamWorks one. For some reason, Netflix is pulling it. They're pulling it because of licensing agreement. They lost the license. The license is now with Amazon. The agreement runs out. Amazon can now make She-Ra shows legally. Netflix can no longer distribute that show. And because it's Netflix, there's no physical copies. So guess what? It's going to be memory hold. And it deserves a memory hold because it was horrible. I remember when I first announced it, I was excited to watch it because I watched He-Man and She-Ra as a kid. I wanted to see what they're going to do, and then when I saw part of it, I was like, this is not at all what any of the shows were like. Ah. Oh, they have wings. Look at that. Apparently, we've gone into Breath of Fire territory. So you're going to see physical media being scalped for certain. So if you're smart, as much as I hate to say go to a limited run, I think I have a feeling the reason why they've not uh, said anything about the He-Man video game that they're making is because they're gonna pull. I'm guessing they're pulling what they did with EA with that, which is for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is they waited until the game was coming out. They took to actually put a lot of things in pre-order, so they knew how many. Well, the limited editions like the one I got that I paid way too much for, by the way. Uh, with the lightsaber, they only limited that to like 10,000 units or something like that. So they knew about those, but they printed. They didn't want people to wait, and that's something that's been a problem with limited runs business model for a lot of people. Is the wait period. Must have drank the Red Bull. Oh, she. That's mean. You better watch it, shit for brains. I'll come over there and whip that ass. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a weapons shop here. Supposedly. Nothing down here at all. Yep, weapons and armor. And pots. Well, since you've got things for me to open. Platinum Lance. I think I might have had one of those. All right, what do you got for us? Platinum Sword, Zombie's Bane, Flame Tongue Boomerang. Okay, all right, all right, all right. So definitely Zombie's Bane. Wait a minute. Purest Platinum. Why is it cheaper? Makes no sense. Okay, that works. Tempest Shield. Looks like something out of a. It looks like the Mayan calendar, doesn't it? Like 2012 is coming. The spangled dress is better than silver armor. It wouldn't surprise me to see some Resident Evil stuff. I heard a rumor that, and they haven't done it to me yet, that Amazon is canceling Steelbook editions of Resident Evil. That kind of concerns me because I have one pre-ordered from Amazon, and they've told me it's not coming in until the 14th of next month. So I still want to stream it, but apparently I won't be streaming it on launch day or around launch time because I'm not going to have it. Can't say I'm happy about that. I would much rather uh, have it to stream it around launch time, like I did this. And I still might if I mosey up to Target on the day it comes out and see that they have it. Might do the same thing that I did with Dragon Quest VII, where they told me my copy of Dragon Quest VII wouldn't be in for another week and a half after its launch. So I went up to Target and picked it up. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, well, honestly, it's not always the retailer's fault, Alucard. As someone who can tell you, I remember the Xbox 360, the launch of the Xbox 360, and the PlayStation 3 for that matter. Uh, doesn't say anything about the Steelbook on Target.com. Uh, I uh, I was encouraged to take as many reservations on the Xbox 360 as I possibly could, so I did. I took about uh, I took over 100 pre-orders on the damn thing, 120 something, and we thought we were getting all those. I remember my boss, my boss's boss, coming out, well wisher. Oh, this is a stronger one, and saying, "Hey, we're getting all of them. So you're gonna make, gosh, 120 some odd pre-orders. I thought at $300 a pop, we thought we were gonna have a serious revenue day. It probably is Canada's fault, Grizzled. Uh, But I ended up getting 30. It was less than 40. I remember getting less than 40 Xboxes on launch day. I got a third of what they promised me. So it's not the retailer's fault all the time. When they encourage you to take a pre-order or pre-order and pre-order and pre-order, and then you do, and the next thing you know, they black bag you, and then all of a sudden you're left with 80 some odd customers wondering where the hell their Xbox is, and they launch it before Christmas. Walmart does not have the Steelbook available either. Apparently, they're going to limit the Steelbook. Interesting. No, the scalpers. I, a lot of the websites, a lot of the online retailers learned a lot from the PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I remember Best Buy in particular. I was pretty pissed off because I went to I went to all these websites to try to pre-order a PlayStation 5, and you'd have it in your cart, but you couldn't check out with it because of the lag and the bots and all that. Needless to say, I was pretty pissed off about that, and scalpers were getting them. They would get them, and then scalpers, you go online and see that people were selling the damn Xbox, or not the Xbox, the PlayStation 5 for, they bought it for 500, they'd sell it for 15. They're trying to sell it for 1,500, $2,000, and needless to say, I wasn't happy about that. But when I pre-ordered my Nintendo Switch OLED, Best Buy had a completely different methodology for doing it, and it was you would have it in your cart, and it was locked in your cart for 15 minutes. And in order to finish a pre-order, they would send you through your email a code, and that code had to be put in for you to go to the payment screen to do it. So there was actually that was very smart the way that they ended up fixing their problems, because bots weren't able to go to the email and get the code in time to use it, or they couldn't do that. So a lot of it's changed now. Now AI bots, I don't know if they're any different, if they're evolved any or not, but uh, at least online retailers learned from that experience. Yeah, well, I mean, it was a big problem, a very big problem. You had guys, you had people that were going online and selling stuff on eBay. They would show that they had three, 4 dozen PlayStations, and it was like, how the hell can this guy get all these PlayStations and I can't get one? And it was because of the bots, the scalper bots. It's until I guess AI. Until AI can do those vision tests, and even those vision tests for folks who aren't AI, that's kind of difficult sometimes. Where you're like, they say, click the image with the motorcycles, and then you're clicking all the images with the motorcycles, and you get that little click, you get that little bit of a motorcycle, and you're like, do I click that or not? And sometimes you're supposed to, and sometimes you're not. This is true. That's where they want us to go. Yeah, it was you get in line and all that. I remember the Sony version of that. You would be in a queue, and you'd wait there. You'd be waiting for. They'd say, "Oh, you're up in line. The estimated wait time is 30 minutes." So you'd be in line to get it to be to get it, and then they would send you a message. You would tell you about uh 15 minutes later. They'd say, "Yeah, sorry, we're out. Bye, Felicia." That's what GameStop used to do. Yeah, I better save. Been a bit since we've saved. I'm okay with the double verification system though. It's a pain in the ass. I thought it was a pain in the ass when I was doing it, but I'm completely okay with them locked. Yeah, I'm completely okay with them verifying that you're a human being and it taking you an extra step or two to do it. It's the genie. It's Robin Williams. I bet you did. That should probably do it right there. Yep. I got real lucky. I got an Xbox Series X on launch day. I was very lucky to get that. I think I got that off of Newegg. But they definitely didn't. I couldn't get a PlayStation 5 for a while. You got your PlayStation Direct. I had to go through GameStop, and that's the last time I'll ever shop with them. I swore I'd never shop with them again, and then I got lucky and managed to get a PlayStation 5, but I had to buy one of their bundles, and it was a seriously stupid experience because they dictated which games you were getting in your bundle. If they would have told me you have to buy it with an extra controller and a couple of games, I'd have been like, okay, I don't like it, but I'll take Spider-Man and I'll take Dark Souls, which I didn't like anyway. But I was forced to get NBA 2K whatever and Spider-Man, and I was pretty pissed off about that. So I tried to take back NBA, and they told me if I had to the local GameStop that it used to be here, and the kid told me if I returned the game, I have to return the entire bundle. So I'd have to go back home, get the PlayStation, the extra controller, everything, and trade it and get everything, return everything in order to swap the game out. And I said, I don't want to return it. I just want to swap the game out for something I'm going to play. And they said, no, you're stuck with it. So I told the kid to his face, I said, okay, do me a favor. I'm going to leave. And I'm going to take this because his anchor store was a Walmart, and I said I'm going to take this over to Walmart, and they're going to take it because that's what Walmart does. And I want you to tell your boss, I want you to contact your district manager and tell him that you have officially lost a customer, that I will never be back in your store. And he says, I understand. Didn't care. And then I was driving by. I went to that Walmart a couple months later, and that GameStop had closed. They closed it down. It's no longer there. So I was like, this makes complete sense. But I was pretty pissed. I mean, forcing someone to get games that they don't want is pretty stupid. Okay. Okay. It is karma. And now GameStop is what, they closed down a whole bunch of other stores. I don't even know if we have a local GameStop anymore. And I mean local. I mean within 30 minutes of my house. I don't think we even have one anymore. We might. I don't go looking for them, but I'd much rather go to a mom and pop. once again, GameStop did not learn a damn thing, or had not learned a damn thing about dealing with a customer base that has the ability and has the knowledge to go off and find their own stuff, to find new and better ways to purchase their games, to go to Amazon, to go to Walmart or Best Buy. And they'll say, well, Walmart's nothing but having everything locked behind glass. You got to go find somebody with keys, and it's kind of a pain. It's like, yeah, you're right. It is kind of a pain, but you know what? It's a better experience when what I get from you. They expanded way too fast, and we've already gone over why. I've talked about it at nausea. Why GameStop is in the position that they're in, uh, pissing off. Damn it, pissing off their customer base, treating their employees like shit when you recruit directly from your customer base. Yeah. Well, GameStop does the other thing, which is they open the games up and take the discs out and put the box on the shelf. Because if there's one thing that we definitely trust is when a retail company who says they will not take back products that have been opened opens something up for display purposes. Well, that's something else that GameStop does. See, the funny thing is about GameStop is if I could never make accusations. Okay, so for those who are wondering what I mean by that is that I am not I was not allowed as a store manager to tell someone to their face, I think you stole this. And the reason is I could not do that is because of legal reasons. That if some dude comes in with a game that, or something that I suspect was stolen, if I accuse them of doing something like that to their face, they can go and take civil action against me or GameStop for making a baseless accusation. You can't just tell someone to their face, I think you're a thief. You can't really do that. Not to mention with online being what it is, and they go and complain, hey, oh God, this guy at the Plainfield, Illinois GameStop said I was a freaking thief. So we weren't allowed to do that. But we suspected, if I'd have guys who came into my store. I shit you not, I'd have guys who come in my store, and they would be, I live out in Illinois, so we had big coat. Buddy's got pockets all over his jacket, and every pocket, he's got 6, 7, 8 pockets. He starts pulling out Xbox 360 controllers that he wants to sell. And I was like, I can't take them. And it's because of loss prevention reasons. I couldn't tell the guy to his face, it's because you stole these controllers, and I know you stole them. Because my favorites were the ones who would bring in controllers, and the Xbox 360 controllers. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but the battery back, you could open up the Xbox 360 controllers. You could use actual batteries in. AA took 2 AA. If you open that pack up out of the back to put batteries in it, there's actually a piece of paper shoved in there that would show you the right way to put the batteries into the controller. So it was instructions. These stupid bastards who would bring in these controllers would not take the instructions out of the battery pack. So they're brand new controllers. Plus, just like I can tell the difference between a factory wrap and a shrink wrap, uh, Xbox, controllers, not just Xbox, but controllers tend to have uh, when they're brand new, the buttons tend to have a give to them, and you can, a stiffness to them. You can just tell that no one has used this thing before. But that being said, I still couldn't accuse them. I knew those controllers were stolen. I absolutely knew they were stolen, but I couldn't, for civil reasons, I couldn't just say, "Dude, get this stolen shit out of my store." I couldn't do that. Oh yeah, they do ask way too much for them. That's another argument I got into them with over $5 difference between new games and used games, and they were like, "Oh yeah, $5. That's a lot of money." Uh, it is, but it's not. Especially when you have peace of mind, is that what you're getting is a product that is going to work. What, pregnancy tests? Why would you steal pregnancy tests? Is there some sort of Breaking Bad reason that someone would want to steal a whole bunch of pregnancy tests? I'm serious when I ask that question. I really I yeah, it's usually you have a reason why people are stealing something and you can understand it. Pregnancy tests is a new one on me. I don't know why I don't know the end game of stealing a whole bunch of pregnancy tests. Did you think they were something else? I mean, I'm trying to figure out the mentality because all the things in the world I would think would be worth money. A pregnancy test is not one of them. It doesn't surprise me. John Cena went hard for a long time, and that's not count the back bumps that he was taking for 250 to 300 days a year were bad, but also the working out. To maintain his body, he had to continuously go to the gym, and yeah, the gym is good for you, but at the same time, all you're doing is hurting your back. Poor guy. Ah, yeah, I don't get it, Grizzled. Yeah, It's never the spirit that breaks down. Every professional wrestler I've ever seen says they would still do it today if they could. They miss uh they miss the crowd. They miss the pop. They miss the adrenaline rush they get from the cheers of all the fans. But they definitely their bodies can't take it anymore. Yep, heavy lifting because he was a bodybuilder before he was a wrestler. Yeah, he. It's why he shrunk. That's probably why Rock has shrunk. Is because of the powerlifting. Now, of course, he's going to say that he's never taken performance enhancing drugs. Scott Steiner says he never took performance enhancing drugs, and he was a walking poster child for it. And the music just went out. So I don't know. I mean, he's not going to come out and say that he did performance enhancing drugs. I know that, but yeah, the thing and but well, and the other thing is that people get steroids and confused with what they actually are. Steroids don't build muscle. You don't just go and inject steroids into your body and all of a sudden you look like John Cena. No, that's not what they do. Steroids do provide you with a faster recovery. Yep, Big Papa Pump. I guarantee you, he did some performance enhancing drugs. You don't get his body was insane, but steroids don't build muscle. They help you recover quicker. That's what they do. It's not about your heart and your naughty bits and your PP. And it can do something on your mental facilities too. That's what happened to Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit was taking drugs, and he was doing it to his kid too. Benoit was stricken with grief over his size. Uh, Now I'm not excusing at all what Chris Benoit did to himself or his family. Okay, let's just get that out there right now. What Chris Benoit did was irreprehensible, and where he is, if you believe in such things, is probably very hot. Uh, Probably very warm, very, 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 very hot is probably where he is right now, if you believe in that sort of thing. Um, but he was Griffith. He was worried about his size because Benoit was like 5'9", 5'10", which when you're wrestling guys in WWE like Triple H, who are 5 inches taller than you are, it bothered him. So he didn't want his son to have that problem and was injecting him with steroids so he would grow. And again, that's not what steroids do. Yeah, Benoit was a fantastic performer. It has nothing to do with his size. Dude could work his ass off and sell like crazy. When he took a slam, when he took a punch, when he took a suplex, he looked like he was in genuine pain for doing it. He could dish it out. He could take it. He was a fantastic professional wrestler. But Jesus Christ, what he did to his family, terrible, absolutely terrible, and undefendable. That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame, and why he will never be in the Hall of Fame is because you often your family and then often yourself, not a good look. As much as we look at, we've talked about China, and the reason why she's not in as an individual is because when kids look up her name, they're going to find stuff that they shouldn't be have access to. Uh, She'll be in the Hall of Fame before Benoit is, because Benoit will never be in, and he shouldn't be. Because a kid looks it up. Who is Chris Benoit? They look it up. Oh. Yeah, not good. That would be a big black eye. Holy crap, it's noon. Let's get into town and we will take our lunch break. I knew it was getting close. That's why I was doing what I was doing. All right. And the music started up again. So let's go ahead and away for lunch, guys. I'm going to take an hour. Desi's here, so we're going to eat lunch together. And when I come back, like I said, in an hour, we're going to continue here where we're leaving off. She's going to level up. So if you've not done so yet, please do me a favor. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and Rumble. Subscription on YouTube would be great. It's all free for you guys to do. Not asking anyone to spend any money. If you're on Rumble, if you're on YouTube, smash that like button. Comments, share my stuff. Let people know that I'm here. Help me grow so I can continue to improve and get better as a creator for you guys. I love doing this. This is when I feel whole, when I feel happy at my happiest. Is when my mind is doing things like this. So I definitely want to continue doing this for you guys without a doubt. So help me grow, help me get bigger, help me get better so I can continue bringing you guys this stuff. All right. So I will see everybody in about an hour. Don't go far. I'll be back. Okay. You guys take care. Oh, the game. I forgot to turn on the game music. So you got, I'm so dumb. Anyway, I'll be back.